Hey friends, my name is Richie and welcome back to my channel, Gender Not Found. I'm gonna try and go through this as quickly as possible because it's midnight where I am and I have to be in bed in about an hour and a half. I might just get to bed a little late because it's really important that I do this tonight. And the answer, the, um, the the reason why will become apparent later. Um, I know the title seems a little weird, but this is something that's been going on ever since I was a kid, and it's gonna continue going on in my life because I have no plans of stopping it. I mean, I can't stop it. I don't want to. Uh, so I'm gonna keep doing it, and I hope you guys do watch and enjoy this series because I'm gonna keep recording it and making more of it, and I'm gonna update it whenever I feel like or whenever something important happens, which is the case today, which is the case right now. So let me just go to my Reddit and I have a few. So I this is a series I basically wrote out on Reddit, and I'm gonna be going through the Reddit. I'm gonna be going through the Reddit content, like the Reddit stories that I went to go on to. And then I I don't know which not really sure which like I'm gonna try and read this in order as best as possible, but the order isn't really super important. I will try and do the best. So this is about um So, a couple of years ago, just to give some context, a few years back, I wanted to do a video about my relationship with my stuffed animals because it's completely different. Um, it, yeah, it's completely different to what usually happens. Um, it's completely different to anything. It's completely different. It's completely different to anything that usually happens. Um, I'm trying to find the hang on. I don't know if um okay. I thought that hang on, I might be missing one. Okay. I thought that I had the hang on. Okay, I'm confused because I thought that there was I um hang on. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find where I put it. Okay, maybe if I search for it. I I thought I saved them all, but now I can't find the original, so hang on. I gotta try and figure out what the hell I'm doing, if I can just... Okay, hang on. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on. What is happening? Oh my god, I'm missing the first part to my... Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna be back because I'm getting ticked off. I thought I had the original post. Okay, after a lot of scrolling, I finally found what I was looking for, which is the original post about being the parent to a bunch of stuffed animals. I'm gonna read them all. The order doesn't seem as important as you guys just knowing the information, and since I'm doing it all in one video, I don't really see a problem with there being a lapse in information or whatever, so I'm just gonna read them I'll try and read them. But, alright. So, I'm the parent to a bunch of stuffed animals, and remember, I'm reading this from Reddit, so this is going to sound like the craziest thing ever, but I don't care. If you want to comment mean things, go right ahead. It's just more engagement on my post. Also, I'm not sure if I can post this in the parenting subreddit since they're not human kids. Anyway, here it is. Ever since I was a kid, I've been buying stuffed animals, and I started taking care of them like my kids until they actually became my kids. They all have their own voices and personalities, and I love them all. I have no idea how this happened. It's just been happening and has been a part of my everyday life ever since I could remember. It probably happened as a mixed result from my autism and a stress response from my abusive dad. But now this is my life, and I couldn't imagine it without my stuffed animal children. Anyways, this was just an introduction. I'll post more later. I know not everyone is going to understand or be nice about it, but I'm going to continue posting about my kids. Cheers. And then I edited this. This this blew up. Please continue sharing your stories about your own stuffed animals. We're all in this together. And for all the comments, thank you so much. It makes me so happy to hear about your stuffed animals. Send me any info you want about them. I'm hanging out with my mom tonight, who is a human, by the way. But if I don't update by tomorrow, I definitely will tomorrow. There's so much I want to share. All right. Hmm. Anyway, hmm. And I got like a bunch of comments, almost 200 comments on that post. All right, now I'm gonna dive into the posts I actually remembered to save on my. I actually ended up saving on my computer, and we're gonna go through those really quick. So I'm gonna go here, and this is the second one, I think. Yeah, this is the second one. My daughter left home and disappeared. I'm the parent to a bunch of stuffed animals. I'll leave the link to the original slash explanation post in the comments, as I can't link it in the actual post. Anyway, my daughter Marceline, age 19, left home. She and her boyfriend have one son, Ash, and they were trying to have a second child. Marceline really wanted one. I didn't realize how much until the doctor told them they probably couldn't have another kid, her and her boyfriend. She and her boyfriend and son moved back home. They had been living away from home for a few different reasons, and fell into a deep depression and started smoking weed and making edibles, which my younger kids got into once. I got angry and told Marceline she was no longer allowed to smoke weed or make edibles, and as she was living under my house, she would live by my rules. I told her I was sorry she couldn't have another baby, but she needed to get it together, tough love and all. She then left, this was weeks ago, and has been gone ever since. She left us a note explaining she was going to stay at her friend Jessica's and did not want to be bothered. She said she would have her phone off the entire time and that it was nobody's fault, and she wasn't mad. She was just depressed and needed some time to figure things out. She left her weed pipe beside her note. We had a family meeting so everyone could voice their concerns. Some of the kids were concerned, some felt guilty, and some said that it was good that she was taking time for herself because she clearly needed it. In the end, we reluctantly decided to leave her alone. She was obviously depressed, and maybe this would help. Anyway, um, alright, on to the third one. This is the third one. Uh, just to be clear, and this is just I'm the parent to a bunch of stuffed animals, part 3. Just to be clear, the kids in this story are stuffed animals. My daughter left home a while ago and disappeared. Nobody has seen her or heard from her since. She said she's staying with a friend and requested to be left alone, so we did. Her 20th birthday recently passed, and it makes me sad that she celebrated it with her family, and especially her twin brother. He was very upset and missed his sister. He called her friend's house, and she requested not to attempt to contact his sister again. She needs time to figure some things out, apparently, and she doesn't want to hear from us right now. She's of legal age, so there's nothing to be done. I'm worried about her. Um, alright, I think, part 4. This is kind of a spin-off kind of situation. Uh, some things you should know. I'm going to bed just after this post. These are just a few basic rules you should know if you're going to be reading about and or a part of my stuffed animal world. The rules are different from ours in a lot of cases. The legal age to drive is 13. Stuffed animals can date within their families. Stuffed animal school is still closed because of you know what, COVID. Sibling assignments are when an older sibling takes on a majority of the responsibility for a younger sibling. I'll go more into that later. Not all stuffed animals are good. The stuffed animal world exists within ours, but is very different in a lot of regards. The one constant that keeps us connected is the human/stuffed animal or doll relationship. Stuffed animals don't age every single year. That was the other thing. Alright, um, this is, gonna be the most important one, and you'll see why soon. Been trying to adopt my son since 2017. Good morning. This is another part in the I'm the Parent to a Bunch of Stuffed Animal series. Anyway, one of my stuffed animal kids, Rigby, I've had since 2017. As I brought him home as a foster kid, I started the adoption process after a month with his permission. The problem is the adoption process to adopt a stuffed animal child usually takes years, and they wouldn't let me continue when I moved back in with my mom due to COVID, so it was stalled for 2 years. We're going to get to move forward with it once I move out, though. However, it could still take up to a year to finish. They do have a new adoption process that's out that takes a much shorter time, but they're still letting people who already started using the previous adoption process continue with that. I don't want to stop the adoption process to start using the other one because my son has had terrible experiences with foster homes that made him feel unloved and unwanted, and I'm worried that if I switch to the new adoption process, he'll just find out that I stopped the adoption process and think I don't want to adopt him anymore or something. Anyway, that's all. Alright, I think there's a couple more parts, and then we're gonna read the newest one. Alright, part 4. My daughter left home a while ago and moved. Okay, that's, wait, we've already read that one. Okay. Part 5. Alright, there's a few more. You guys seem to like this series, and I'm always happy to share. It's been really nice sharing with you, so here are some facts about my awesome stuffed animal family. 1. They can't bathe due to water and mildew, the #1 killer of stuffed animals, so they use special wipes. I have hundreds of them. Some of them I'm giving away to be loved by other children by a unanimous vote. Don't worry, I would never do that against their will. A few of my stuffed animals have kids, so I'm a stuffy grandparent. My youngest, of mine anyway, are Stitches and Kendall, 2 4-year-olds, but not twins. One of mine is a demon, Bill Cipher. He's good in real life, though, but he still has powers like in the show. He actually has a special appointment with a woman who comes by our house to maintain his powers and give him a regular checkup for his demon powers and even add new ones sometimes. Yes, that's a thing that happens in the stuffed animal world. And also, I found this out, recently, I think in December of last year that a few new strains of cancer were discovered that only stuffed animals can get, including one that makes their hair fall out if they're a human. Like a human stuffed animal, so one like a doll. Alright, I think I have one more part that I wanted to. Oh yes. Alright. This is the last one before we move on to the most recent update, which was today. My 4-year-old keeps getting sick. These are all several months ago. Um, I've talked about this before. I post these stories here and a few other places, but not on any parenting subreddit because I'm technically not a real parent. At least the other parents would see it that way. I know this is weird, but I'm the parent to a bunch of stuffed animals. One of my girls, a 4-year-old named Kendall, has been getting sick 1 to 2 times a month since about November of last year. Is this just a phase or something? Did anyone else have a kid who got sick a lot but then got over it? I'm kind of worried. Usually it's just a cold and she'll be better in 2 to 3 days, but a couple times she had the flu, the stomach flu, and most recently it was an earache. Update, she stopped getting sick all the time after we moved house. We lived in the new place for about 2 months, and Kendall has been totally fine. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna move on to the most recent one, so I just have to, go to my profile, and this is the most recent post that I made. Hang on. This is the most recent post that I made, and you're gonna understand how this, connects to everything else. I'm about to adopt my son. I'm a parent to a bunch of stuffed animals. This is an ongoing series. I've been going through the adoption process since 2017, and finally, I got an email from the adoption agency this morning, saying the final paperwork will be processed within 24 hours. That was at 8:42 this morning, which means by the time I wake up tomorrow, he will be officially adopted. I'm buying him his favorite treats later today, and I'm going to throw him a special party. I'm so excited. Alright, so obviously, so the kid that I'm about to adopt is a 13-year-old stuffed raccoon. Um, and so I've been trying to do this for years, like 5 years, and it finally happened. Like, they told me they're processing the final paperwork. It'll be processed within 24 hours, and that was sent like a little before 9 this morning, which means by the time I wake up tomorrow around 9:30, he is gonna be officially mine. Um, Me and my mom went to the store earlier today, and I bought some cookies for him. I bought his favorite cookies that he likes, Chewy Chips Ahoy, so he's gonna love that, and we're probably just gonna chill and watch TV. Like, I don't, I obviously can't do much because I really don't have a lot of money. I have to be very careful about how I spend my money. But I did buy some cookies for him, his favorite ones that he likes, and you know, and then we're gonna watch what he wants to watch or whatever. And then I I don't know. I'm just so happy about this. So basically after this, all he has to do is sign a paper. He has to sign a form and put it in the mail, and it doesn't even have to like get there. It just has to be it just has to be signed and put in the mailbox for him to be officially adopted. So I'm gonna give him that paper tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little bit of setting up for a couple of things. So I'm gonna send him out of the house with his younger brother, and I'm just gonna like set up stuff, and I might even record some more videos depending on how long he's gone. But if I'm in, but as soon as he gets back from whatever him and his brother are doing, then we're gonna hang out and do some stuff. So I may or may not be on YouTube tomorrow, depending because, he's my kid, but I will be letting you guys know. I will be posting on Wednesday. I'm gonna post this tomorrow because by the time I get off, it's gonna be too late to post it tonight. But I'm gonna post this tomorrow, and I'm just letting you guys know now that I'm gonna post on Wednesday and let you guys know, like, give you an update on how it went. I am so happy about this. You guys have no idea. Actually, I might have enough time to post it tonight. Okay, so needless to say, this is the best news ever. I've been working on this kid, and considering all the bad, like, foster care experiences he's had, ooh, you know what I should do? I should order, like, his birth certificate. I should get his birth certificate, like the original birth certificate, because he said he's only seen copies. He said he thinks he's only seen copies. Um, okay, when I adopt him tomorrow, I'm gonna, ask him if he still wants to see his original birth certificate because I can get that. I can like order a cop. I can like order it and get I can like get them to send it to me. Alright, I'm gonna sign off now and see if this will upload tonight. I love each and every one of you guys. Please don't forget to always be yourself. You are valid, and hug your kids. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.